Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. Welcome you all to my channel. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel to get more update on intraday and positional strategies. Here in this video, I'm just going to discuss about my the advanced option strategy concept. So where we are planning a monthly positional based on the price logic. So without any charts and indicator, how we are going to find out the trade opportunities with the price calculation. We should take some stocks. Last video we're discussing about long straddle, and here how that start straddle we are planning with our strategical basis and how it works, that we are going to discuss in this video. And just it is one of the strategy which we are going to learn on our advanced option strategy. But here how we are planning the strike, and these are all the top expected stocks which are selected from this list. Adani, IGL, M&M which you are seen. So let me take a study on Maruti. That's closing on December contract. This is not a new contract. It's a December expired 2024, and it's like a back testing which we are doing. Okay, so here almost 11,162. So the nearest strike price may be around 11,100 or 11,000. So let me check how this ATM straddle which works here in Maruti on December. I'm not talking about the current scenario. So the December contract on expired by 2024. So our strike prices would be 11,000. Better we can take a round number that are always having good liquidity volume compared to the kind of December 26 is an expiry. So round number always having good volume comparing to the middle strike price. Like if any stock having options strike 25, 27.5 and 30. So if you are checking that particular strike price, so in a round number like 25 and 30 having good liquidity, but in the middle one is around 27.5. Sometimes it may not have a much more liquidity. So always taking a round number strike price, that would be better for your options, because whether we are selecting the right strike price, and it would be very important for an options positional. So in case of 25 and 30, this should be a round number. In middle strike price 27.5. So comparing these two is more liquid, but this one is less liquid. So while selecting that, we have to check that liquidity of that options also. That is very important factor if you are planning for stock options. But index options is always more liquid. So here this is what strike price of 11,000 call and put. So as per our the concept, and 3rd December is the beginning. So previously what should be the price around 20, sorry, show the chart. You are looking for an Maruti, right? So Maruti on December, that we are looking for 6th December, prior to that 2nd December, 28 November, and 2nd December it was in gap up by the opening itself around 917 on 2nd December. It was a gap up. So we know the rule, if there's a gap up and it was huge gap by the first day, because monthly positional on 29th is the last day, and next day by the opening itself it was showing you the such a huge movement and a big gap up. So maybe previous closing of that straddle is 540, and next day it is opened by around in the 1 minute 590, and within the 930 it went up to 670. But if you are taking this as a reference point, but after that it never breached that level. So 600 and level it never broken. So but if you are looking at the finally the total premiums keep on going down, so there is no opportunity, but the stock is not moving much more movement. So if the stock doesn't give you much more movement, the time decay will be act fast, and the premium initially 600 and premium finally closed by 140. So here time decay is happening. So maybe the stock will not work for a option. Titan 3260 and 3250. Let me check how it works, and then we can check whether it will work for our OTM strategy. Okay, 3250. That is what December contract which we are testing on back test basis, and we are learning the strategy. and this is what trade, yeah, where you can see in this particular thing 28 November, and where you can see 29th, and this is a December 2nd. So before that at the 154, maybe within 2 or 3 days around 2nd December itself, it is moving 160, and then 4th December that went to 165, and one point of the time 273. So the straddle which started on 29th December is somewhere around 155, and it went up to 270. So more than 100 point in the straddle movement. So it doesn't tell you which side the stock moves, whether it is positive side or negative side, still we don't know. But the straddle premium or the straddle charts are giving you some good movement in this particular stock. Maybe some opportunity we will be finding out with our OTM strategy. So how we are planning? So the strike price selection that we are already known with the strategy. So in this case, Maruti, we are calculating the levels. Sorry, Titan. We will try for 3, 4 and 3, 1. Okay, so let me check. This is what a 3400 call option, and the put strike price should be 3100. So here in this ATM straddle premium is somewhere around 150. But if it is in strangle, this is called a strangle premium. It's not about a straddle. And let me check how the straddle premium is, and it is a more volatile because here the strike prices are involved as a OTM strike prices. Both are OTM. So we are looking for OTM strike prices having only time value. So most of the chances that would be going to become down, but some stocks it was going to work. So that what stock it is going to work in a particular logical basis, that we are finding out with our volatility based calculation, that we are finding it out. So around 29th or 2nd December, the premium of that particular is 53. So ATM straddle premium which you are seeing is around 150 or 160. In this case, the OTM stangle premium is somewhere around 50. Exactly, if you are calculating the previous 29th is around 55, 54 to 55. So this is what a total premium, where you can just mark a line whether it is giving you the breakout or not. So if you are marking a vertical line, so this is what a closing. And if you are looking at the straddle initially, strangle initially moves lower and it came to around 48, and one point of the time it was trading above to the level around 4th December is somewhere around 54, 55. So this is what an opportunity, because initially it moves down and one point of the time it breaks, but this is not a concept whether it is trading above to the previous level or below to the previous level. Just I'm discussing about how this straddle list works, because we have a different logic to find out whether it is ability to move or not. So that's a different one. But if you are looking at from the beginning price, if you are tried at and 2 days it was less than, but a third, fourth day it was moving higher, and from that point this straddle which went to maximum of 137. So almost from 54 it went up to 137. So this is what OTM straddle which we are planning. Again, one more time it came down and on 13th December, and then again it went to 130 nearby, and then finally it came down and finally it closed even below to the beginning level. So because it is an OTM, there is a chance that finally you can look at this, both the straddle premium is 0. So huge time decay, and time value would be very high on the nearby expiry stage. And if you are looking at from that premium 127, it was ending with the 0 from 13 to 26 December. So here, if you are following with the strangle, OTM strangle, so it would be a very risky pair. And but if you are finding out an opportunity earlier, so it would be a very great thing which you can find out. Even you can use an indicators also, but we are not suggesting that indicator based. But if you are, you can also use, there is a lot of indicator where you can find out, say simply an RSI, that is also possible. Here this is an RSI indicator where it is 70. If RSI indicator which crossed above 70, that would be a good opportunity. So this is a 3-minute chart. I will be making it on 15 minutes. So let me check in 15 minutes time frame. I just going for an RSI above 70. If any point of the time, if the RSI goes above 70, from there I am just expecting some good movement. So let me mark that level, RSI 70. that is 58. So exactly RSI 70. So this is what a last month on 22nd November. So yeah, just looking at this on December, there is a point where it is triggers 70 on 4th December. That time the pair would be around 54, 54 around 54.5. So maybe here I'm just expecting based on the RSI this point. So maybe a bullish sign, but the stop loss may be below the pair, the low recent swing low. But this OTM that was working well, and after that clear above 70 is that particular point. So maybe this time it is around 100 rupees, and from that it went up to 130. So this is what a OTM based one. So this is also one of the strategy which we have in our course, and this is what the pairs how we are selecting based on the calculations only. So we are just this charts which we are using to identify whether it is moved or not. Some of the stocks which you are looking for, Bharti Airtel 1640, that would be a strike price. Let me check an ATM pair whether it is moves or not. These are all last, that is a December month only, so we are not discussing about the current one. So 1640 and 1640, that was the strike price on Bharati Airtel. Okay, let me check. This is a 26th December, and in this pair what is happening, let me check with the 15 minutes time frame. Is there any upside move which is happening here or not? So here in this case, this is what 29th November, and where 2nd December, that exactly around 69. Initially it went around 79, 10 rupees, but after that it moves down. But this pair is not working well. So if that not working well, initially if you are trying it also, so we have some hedging strategies to manage this, or even we can apply the hedging strategies in the beginning of the stage itself. But maybe this would be triggers your stop loss. Maybe OTM may not work in this particular. So these are all the part of the strategy. So if you're really interested to learn about our advanced option strategy, positional concepts, so you can also just welcome, and you can learn from your own, and you can start your strategies building. And if you get more detail and about our advanced option strategy, just ping me on the WhatsApp number which shown here in this video, and also you can just check in the description. You will be getting the link to connect. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching. And even a lot of stocks we are planning, and these are all the top 10 which we are planning for. So based on our positional strategy, one or two stocks which we are going to find out for a month, that's good enough with this logic. And thank you so much. Thanks for watching. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel to get more update. Thank you.